Early in the morning.
What's going on, people? It's your boy Cam, Topical Juice, and I'm back with a very interesting video today. I'm going to make this a Topical Talks video, and this is going to trigger some real sensitive souls in the audience because a lot of people really don't like hearing the truth. I woke up today on Monday and I woke up in the mood to trigger some people because I'm just going to hit you with the real. Hit the bell to be notified for me, smash the thumbs up, hit the bell, hit the subscribe button. We're nearly at, we're at 21,000 now, road to 25,000. Thank you for everyone that's joined the community recently. I appreciate y'all. Let's get straight into this. Now you can see, as you can see from the title here, the title is going to be something along the lines of, should going to the gym be considered natural? Or something along the lines of that. Now the reason why I'm doing a video on this is because I saw something interesting on Twitter. There was a thread that went around on Twitter, which I'm about to read. This person goes by the name, or the Twitter name, Fat Supremacist. So you know he's a body positive person, right? Cool. And I've got no problem with body positivity. In fact, before I read these tweets, let me say a little quick disclaimer. I am all about body positivity. All about it. If you are as thin as a toothpick or as goddamn fat as a planet, I don't care. If you are happy and you look in the mirror and you are truly happy within yourself and you don't care about what anyone thinks and you're living your life and you're happy and you're doing this, that and the other, that's got nothing to do with me. I'm happy. You can be 10'10". You can be 1'1". If you're happy, you're happy. It's nothing to do with me, don't care. But this body positivity stuff, a lot of it, in my opinion, is used to justify and rationalize insecurities, because if you truly don't care and if you are truly body positive, you don't care what people think. Now I want to get into some tweets because I want to analyze what this guy said and I want to get into a discussion because I want to look at what he says and why it's right and why it's wrong. Yeah, because I'm just sick of so many overweight people trying to justify why they're overweight. Now, I have had a very complicated relationship with food all my life. Very complicated. I know what it's like to be fat. I know exactly what it's like to be fat. Throughout my young years, teenage years, I know all about it. Yeah? But even if I was stick thin my whole life, I'm still qualified to talk on this because you're not born fat. It's not like you're born black. It's not like you're born Chinese. It's not like you're born ginger. Okay, hair color and stuff you can change or whatever. Things you can change, you can bleach your skin or whatever. It's not like you're born like that. Anyone, black, ginger, Chinese, 10 foot, anyone can be fat and anyone can be skinny. So this is what frustrates me, that there's certain body positive people or certain overweight people who seem to think that they were born that way, they don't have any choice about it and it's just that way and that's the cards that they dealt with. No. Now, of course, there are some people out there who genetically are disadvantaged. They might have diabetes or something that makes them struggle with their weight. They might have a condition that means where they hold glycogen a certain way and it's harder to lose weight, whatever. Of course, there are people out there. Yes, of course. There's going to be some people out there who are genetically disadvantaged. But for every one person who's actually genetically disadvantaged, I ain't got the stats. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't got the stats. But for every one person that's genetically disadvantaged or who can't help it, there are just thousands who are lazy. Yeah? It's that simple. And lazy doesn't just mean slob. Yeah, I'm lazy as well, don't get it twisted. Even when I'm in athletic shape, which is most of the time, you don't know already, there'll still be weeks where I can't get out of bed and do the boxing. Or I can't get out of bed and cook. I want to order food, yeah? So lazy ain't always associated with overweight people. I'm lazy as well. It comes down to lack of motivation. For everyone that lacks genetics, or whose genetics are making them struggle, there are thousands, millions who are just lazy. And it's that simple. So let's actually read some of the tweets that this guy said and get into what he said, because some of it, in fact, most of it's just bullshit. So I'm just going to read it out. It's got so many retweets as well, so a lot of people believe this guy, and to be fair, there's probably some realness in there, but I'm just going to read what he says. I'm just going to read this thread and just get into it real quick. And you see that you can tell his at is whatever, you see it on screen, but his Twitter name is Fat Supremacist. So already, without judging, but already you know he's body positive, which is fine. I said body positive is fine. Body positivity is fine. In fact, again, sorry, before I read this tweet, I'm gonna be having guests on my show soon, And I'm very, very excited. I'm not gonna give the name away. I've got a very exciting guest who I'm gonna have on my show soon enough. Model, plus size, black as well, body positivity, real queen. Yeah, and I cannot wait to get her on my show. So this ain't no body positivity slander. Trust me, this is just certain people slander, because some of the mentality just doesn't make sense. So, since we always talking about what's natural and what's not, have we ever considered the idea that if I have to go to the gym for my body to look a certain way, then that's not how my body is naturally designed to look? Because there's people with thin/gym bodies who maintain that shape without any specific diet or exercise regimen. Why? Because that's the shape their body is naturally designed to hold. And no, natural doesn't mean good, but it doesn't mean bad either. It just means that, natural. I agree with that. Doesn't mean good or bad. I agree with that. Thinness is not by the default. There is no default body. Bodies come in variety of sizes and shapes. Naturally, fatness is natural. And even if it wasn't, it wouldn't matter, because fat bodies would still deserve respect. It's funny, because you can tell there's no conviction in his tweet, because he said that even if it wasn't natural, it wouldn't matter because fat bodies. That's because it's not natural. For most people can lose weight and gain weight. That's what you do know, but you're just trying to justify it. Anyway, but I agree with you though, by the way. I agree with you. Any body shape deserve respect. I agree with you. But just stop chatting shit. Any human deserves respect. Black, white, flipping green, blue, fat, thin, small, short. Anyone deserves respect. He goes on to say, muting this now, but it seems a lot of y'all missed the point. The language surrounding fatness, health and exercise is harmful. For generations, we promoted the idea that fatness is a consequence of laziness, and to prevent that, one must exercise. This is untrue. Bodies are built differently, and some are just built to be fat, and that's okay. So this isn't an attack on people that go to the gym. By all means, do what you want with your body. This is, yet again, me having to defend my existence in my fat body when I shouldn't have to. And you hit the nail on the head in that last tweet there, big man. You're defending your existence when you shouldn't have to. Why are you defending your existence? If you didn't care, you wouldn't be defending yourself. And it's because, I'll be real with you, I believe he's still insecure about his body weight. I do. I believe he is, or he wouldn't be going above and beyond to justify himself. That's my opinion. Now let's actually get into some of the things he said. The language surrounding fatness, health and exercise is harmful. For generations, we promoted the idea that fatness is a consequence of laziness. And to prevent this, we must exercise. No, this is fat. This is literally fat. Now, as I said in the video earlier, there are some cases of some people who just are genetically disadvantaged. There's going to be some people who are whatever, but I go on fasts. I fast. I've been known previously to fast from Sunday to Tuesday. It's good for my mentality. It's good for your skin. It's good for your body. It's good for recharging your digestive system. It's good for a lot of things actually. If you fast for a good 4 or 5 days, I'm telling you now, your body's losing weight. Simple. There is no two ways about it. Your body is losing weight. Fat. Yeah, I don't care. I don't care what anyone says. Fat. Most people will lose weight. I just don't care what you gotta say. Okay, yes, 1 in a million, there might not be, but you will lose weight. I don't care what you say. The average person will lose weight. So don't tell me about some people are just naturally just designed to be big. This is how I know he's just chatting shit to justify and rationalize his own insecurities. Man said going to the gym is deemed unnatural. And if you look at the comments, people are like, oh my God, this is so true. This is one of the replies. Check this. She goes, but running for 62 miles on pavement and lifting hundreds of pounds of metal discs are the most human constructed rituals. Not saying people shouldn't, but that's just strange to me. Like, what? Human constructed rituals? What? That comes across as smart, innit? That comes across as quite academic. How all these natural, all these metal plates are human constructed rituals, and that sounds all smart and wordy-dirty. No, you actually sound like an idiot. Let me really tell you how the human body works. In order to gain muscle, you have to add resistance. That's all it is. What's adding resistance? Things like press-ups, squats, whatever. If I've never exercised a day in my life and I start doing 100 press-ups a day, that is adding resistance to my chest. What happens is the chest will break down, the muscle will break down, and it will repair stronger. I will be able to get stronger and my muscles will get bigger. That's how the athletic body works. Yeah? Your weird logic could argue that doing press-ups is unnatural then because you're working towards it then. Okay, cool. Fair, even though it's completely bollocks. Fair. So what about the people what about the labourers? What about the bricklayers? What about the scaffolders? Yeah, who are adding resistance to their day-to-day job. They're lifting up bricks day to day. Which is activating your legs. You're holding things like this, which is activating your shoulders. If you do that job for years, for long enough, oh, what happens? You get in shape because you've added resistance. So to say that adding any resistance whatsoever is deemed as unnatural is literally ridiculous. You sound like an idiot. Seriously, no joke. To say that going to the gym, yeah, is deemed unnatural because you're working towards a different body shape, no joke here, you are sounding like a dumbass. And it's all in the name of justifying and rationalizing your own insecurities. Because my man is insecure about his weight. I don't care if his title says fat supremacist and he's about body positivity. I can tell the difference between real body positive people and people like that who seems to just, every day he's just justifying himself. Yeah? Now some people are going to be hurt by this. There's going to be some big people in the audience who are bigger who are just going to be triggered by this because you have it in your head that there's just so many reasons why you can't lose and gain weight or whatever, or you can't lose weight or whatever. I'm sorry, I disagree with you, and if you disagree with me, that's no problem with that. But once again, I've been fat before many a times in my life, and that doesn't even give me the qualification. Anyone can talk about this. Yeah. Do you know how dumb you actually have to be to say that going to the gym is actually deemed as unnatural? So that's like training our brains to learn something new. So what? Anytime I train my brain to learn something new and I'm studying a new book and I'm studying that's deemed as unnatural because I didn't know it before. No, what? What? Make it make sense. So what? So the only way we're natural is if you do absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. If you do absolutely nothing, make no changes, and you literally just exist. So is that the only way you can actually be natural, if you just exist? No, you are absolutely ridiculous if you think going to the gym is unnatural because you're adding weight to your body to get the body you want. No, that's actually very natural. What's deemed unnatural is injecting steroids or whatever, growth hormones and testosterone boosters. Because we've already got testosterone in our bodies, so that's natural. but adding extra testosterone in our bodies is deemed unnatural. That's wrong. That'll make girls grow beards and men have small balls and shit. You know what I'm saying? Even though it's all nuts. That's unnatural. Yeah. Saying going to the gym is unnatural is so dumb because literally adding any resistance to the body whatsoever makes the body grow. Literally, if I'm picking up my little sister doing that 10 times a day, my shoulders will get bigger. That's literally how it works. Stop justifying obesity. Stop justifying being overweight if you truly don't care. When I was overweight, I was unhappy. When my mum was overweight, she was unhappy. When my friends were overweight, we were unhappy. I am not the only one to lose weight since January the 5th. Every single person, in fact, 80% of my male group chat, my male only group chat, 80% of them, we're all on the same cut. So what does that tell you? The average person doesn't enjoy being overweight. Now this is not me a dig again at being overweight. It's not a dig, but the average person doesn't enjoy it. So if you don't care, keep it moving. Stop trying to justify it because your average person doesn't want to hear it. The average person understands that there's real health benefits for being healthier, for being athletic, for being leaner, and there's health non-health benefits for being overweight. The average person knows that. So stop trying to justify it to the wider world. The wider world already knows that it's not good to be obese. Let's be real here. If you don't care, keep it moving. If you're truly body positive, I'm all about it. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm gonna say on this one. Let me know what you think below, because I personally think this is fucking idiotic. I'm not gonna lie to you. But let me know what you think below. Do you think I'm wrong? Do you think I'm being harsh to overweight people? Do you think I'm being cruel to overweight people? Well, I'm not. I know I'm not. But let me know what you think in a video, in a comment below. And yeah, that's all. Peace.